First and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody that came today. Brianna would be so proud to see all her friends and her relatives and people that loved her. We called her Breezy or Bree or Brianna when we were mad, but she loved to be called Breezy. And I think her spirit was Breezy, and that was a perfect name for her. A few things I want to say about her. Bear with me. Breezy was shy among adults, but with little children like that and kids her age, she excelled. She more than loved kids her age. She loved little kids and she loved her brother, and she was just a loving girl. She loved everybody. I couldn't think of anybody she said, I hate. Not once. She was free-spirited, did what she wanted, and if you didn't like it, too bad. She just gonna do it anyway. And that was Bree. I remember when she was little and she would climb the stairs, and there's some pictures over here that'll show it. And I'd say, Bree, you get down from there. And she said, but I like it up here, Grandma. You know, and she was just did what she wanted to do. She didn't care. If she was gonna fall, I cared, but she didn't care. And that's what I liked about her. She was free-spirited. She, you know, had a heart of gold and was so free-spirited. She loved her family, paternal and maternal. Her grandma's here tonight with me. Pat, where you at? She probably ran away when she heard I was going to speak. But anyway, we're both named Pat. I'm called Patty, and she's Pat, and we were both Stevens, believe it or not. I was with an E-V-E-N-S, and she was with a P-H-E-N-S. So we were both Pat Stevens at one time. Now we have different names. Bree also was talented. I don't know how many of you knew that, and I'm sure a lot of you knew her. She was just talented. And you can see from drawings that she's done over there. I mean, she loved music. She loved to write. Every time I've seen her or been with her at, you know, just the two of us, she'd be talking to me, but she'd be writing. I don't know who she's writing to, but she would write, and she wrote her thoughts down all the time. She was just that type of child. She just loved music, and she loved to write, and she made beads, necklaces that she could probably sell and made money off of. But she was just so talented. You can tell by the pictures. Look at them. I remember the last time we were together, her mom had a shoot with my husband, and I sat down and talked with her, and I said, Breezy, what do you want to do, you know, now that you're a grown-up, you're graduated and you're, you know, big girl? And she talked about some of the things she wanted to do. She talked about going back to school. She talked about traveling. This is why we call her Shanty Girl, because she would just pull out a sleeping bag and there she was, Miss Hippie little girl. And that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to travel. And she said something to me that really touched my heart. She said, whenever I'm ready, God will choose my mate. I told her, you don't know how true that is. God will find someone for you. A little bit about my daughters. Denise, her mother, loved her with all her heart. Both kids, boy and girl. She loved Breezy, and they were like sisters, not more than a mother and daughter. I think I was a little more strict, where Breezy is just, you know, more, Denise was more like a sister than a mother. And Breezy welcomed that. She, loved her mother that way because her mother was that like her. And they would do things together and go shopping or whatever. And then there's Shannon, my oldest daughter. And Shannon was like Breezy's second mother. Because I lived so far away, I wasn't able to communicate as much as my daughters were. But Shannon, if Denise wasn't there, Shannon was there. If Breezy had a problem, she didn't want to go talk to her mother, she talked to Shannon. Because Shannon was like her mother, both girls. And they were really close. Till today, I know Shannon showed me just yesterday some of the things that she's kept from Breezy, just little trinkets and little I love you notes, and just to show her that she really loved her aunt. She loved Shannon. I mean, I'm not saying she didn't love her mother, but she loved Shannon just like a mother. And on both sides of the family, she never said I love you outright, unless you said, Breezy, I love you, and then she'd say, I love you too, Grandma. But during the last talk, she said, Grandma, I do love you, even though I don't say so. And that touched my heart because she really didn't come out and say, oh, Grandma, I love you, It was more of a shy kind of, she was always that way. But we knew she loved us, we did. We all knew she was. Last but not least, I don't know how many of you know that Breezy was a donor. You're going to have to get that story straight because I'm probably not going to get it right. But I think 3 or 4 people got something from Bree. And you can see that there was love there. How many 18-year-olds is going to donate whatever they can? She didn't even have a driver's license, but she wanted to be a donor. And so that's what her mother did. She, did her wishes. Whatever she wanted to do, her mom went along with it and did that for her. And just before I leave, I want to say again, thank you all for coming. Thank you for your services to us and to my daughter. And the people that love us, maybe you don't know us personally, but we love you guys for coming. Thank you very much. And just remember, God chose the best, and Breezy was one of them.